What we are witnessing is not just a trade shakeup, it's a geopolitical recalibration. Two nations, one loud message, and India's response is quiet but calculated. Turkey and Azerbaijan both now under the scanner after what many in India are calling a betrayal in plain sight. It all began on May 7th. In a world of endless wars and blurred missions, Operation Sindoor showed what a focused, disciplined and a modern war looks like. A response to the deadly Pahalgam terror attack that left 26 Indians dead. But instead of standing with India in this fight against terror, Turkey and Azerbaijan chose to side with Pakistan. India's trade ties with both Turkey and Azerbaijan have hit rough waters after the two nations openly criticized New Delhi's military action against terror camps in Pakistan and POK. And if this wasn't enough, Pakistan is now using Turkish-made Songar drones to target Indian defense positions. But let's be clear, our air defense system shot them down cold. No breach, no damage. Back home, anger is spilling onto the streets. Traders have begun a boycott of Turkish products, apple, marbles, even gold. Tour operators report a sharp drop in travel bookings to Istanbul and Baku. And now the numbers. Let's break down how deep do these ties go. India enjoys a trade surplus with both these countries. In financial year 24, exports to Turkey stood at $5.2 billion, while imports were lower at $2.84 billion. Products range from oil and auto parts to chemicals and textiles. Azerbaijan is a much smaller player. India exported just $86 million worth of goods there in the last fiscal. Yet, it's not just about the numbers. Turkish firms are present in some of India's most strategic sectors: metro, rail, aviation, and even tunnel construction. Companies from Turkey are working in cities like Mumbai, Pune, Lucknow, and have even set up joint ventures in Gujarat. But now, every single Turkish project is under scrutiny. Sources in the government tell us, and I quote, all Turkish projects are being reassessed. Every agreement, every MOU, public or private, is under the microscope. No official cancellation, yet it's clear. India is quietly realigning its partnerships, choosing caution over convenience. This is not a public showdown. This is something else. This is economic distancing, born from geopolitical divergence. The Modi government is playing it smart. No loud announcements, no official cancellations yet. But make no mistake, the wheels are in motion, because in a world order, India is no longer willing to do business with nations that challenges its sovereignty. So as Ankara and Baku cozy up to Islamabad, New Delhi is beginning to choose its door. Quietly but firmly. The message is crystal clear. Partnerships that clash with India's core interests will not last.